going on YouTube? Lahnie95 here. I guess this is gonna be a little bit of an update and install. So no, I haven't made a video in a minute, but yeah, I mean the only thing that really changed so far with the Beamer is, you know, I got some different wheels on there. These are just the stock 68s. M Sport, the staggered set, 8.5 rear, 7.5 in front. But I have been ordering a lot of parts. I just kind of been hoarding them and figured I'd get to start installing them. I mean, here's just kind of like a little rundown. Here's my I got these are the Part Shop Max solid subframe bushings and risers to raise the subframe a little bit, you know, just to compensate for how low my car is. You know, get a little bit of action, axle correction, so I don't have to use any axle spacers or anything like that if I decide to go over a little more camber or whatever. I might not be installing those for a little bit because I still need to get the reinforcement plates for the subframe, and unfortunately I'm not going to be doing that job. I'm going to be sending it to the shop. Hopefully I guess I'll take some pictures of you know, the progress and whatnot, but that's going to be a different video. Mainly sending it to the shop just because I can't weld. So to get those reinforcement plates done, you know, I'd have to drop subframe, and then like I don't even know how I'd get a car somewhere. I'd have to call like a mobile welder or whatnot, and I don't want to deal with all that. So I'm just gonna send it to the shop. They're gonna do the whole job, install the bushings, and weld in the reinforcement plates. Again, I still gotta order those, but yeah. And then I also got this Part Shop Max center drive shaft bearing. It's a center support bearing. I possibly could start definitely, but I mean, I think it's about to rain, so I'm not sure about this. I don't think I'm gonna install that today either, but soon. Or maybe I'll do it another day and still include it in the same video. I don't know. But what I was going to do today is install Cliqtuning chassis mount shifter. This is the 11.4 inch version, so it's pretty tall. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. I have also, this is just the bottom plate for it. Also got the UC DSSR to throw on there, and brand new OEM Selector Joint. Get everything nice and tight, so I don't have any shifter slop. And then these are just like, this is for the DSSR, and then those are just solid transmission mounts. But yeah, I think this right here is pretty much what we're gonna be doing for today to get it done. Just so you guys can see beforehand, just the what my shifter looks like currently. I mean, I took all this stuff off around here already, but I mean, this is pretty much the travel. I don't want to get it too short because I still like to roll through gears. Like, I don't want to be like this. Like, it's a little too drastic for me, you know, but definitely a little bit shorter than this. That would be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the play in the shifter right now, and then in gear has a little bit of play. So let me swapping that out in this video. Stay tuned. I mean, pretty much a rundown of what you gotta take out in here. You just gotta take your shift boot off with the switches and stuff. Mine is broken, so kind of like, I just have it kind of like just sitting in there. So got that off. Take this foam that goes like around here, take that off. Shift knob gotta come off. This is like extra carpet around here. These, I believe, have to come out because this shifter is gonna, it's pretty much gonna, it's like a sandwich almost. So there's gonna be the plate around the shifter is gonna sit pretty much where this rubber is, and then the other plate that I have for it is gonna be on the bottom, and then it's gonna bolt together and sandwich on that piece of metal. Wow, it's filthy down there. That's disgusting. But yeah, so just, I mean, that's already like cut, pre-cut, or at least my car was pre-cut. So I pretty much just grabbed it and it just ripped out the rest of the way. But you're also gonna want to remove this rubber right here. I'm gonna try not to flip all this junk on me. Again, wow, everything's in there. Okay, there it is. It just pulls out like that. And then once you get that off, you can see all the stuff down there. That thing is pretty gross as well. Back them off. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna leave that to when I get the shifter out. But yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do up here. You know, during the removal process. So now I'm just gonna go get the car jacked up, and I'll get back with you guys when I'm underneath. Okay, so we're underneath. So there's the shifter right there. So pretty much we got disconnect is, so we got disconnect that right there. That's the shifter joint, the little round piece, not the shaft, that piece over there. Little shifter joint, we got to disconnect. There's like a little circlip in there. Pop that off, and then that should slide off. And then up top here, we have that clip that I believe like swings around, and then it'll slide out, hopefully. Let me see if I can get you guys up. Let me see if I can get you guys up here. So that where's it at? Right there. So that, just take a flathead, and that should just pop off, maybe. I can get it. Cooperating. Alright, hold on, let me try and get that real quick. This thing is not cooperating. So, taking out that clip was a mission and a half. Look at my hand from just taking out that one clip. But yeah, I flipped it up. Finally, you see, like, it's like that. This piece right here lays flat over here. So pretty much like, I'm not flipping it back down because it took me forever. But let me just pop this out. I mean, it should slide out from there. sense. But you see, so pretty much this clip, right, was up there like this, right? So it was up there like that, and this little top piece right here swings down, and you can see this little lip right here kind of latches onto like a hook. I don't know why they should have put this. I mean, I think it would have been better if they put this little clip piece on the outside so you can actually like get to it, but it's like damn near impossible to get to that thing. You know, I even lowered the transmission a little bit. You probably don't have to. A lot of people haven't, but I was struggling getting this thing out. Pretty much what helped me is this little pocket screwdriver that I had. I was able to get it onto the inside where that little clip was and like pry it and pop it over. But I mean, that took a lot of tries, but we got it out. Now we just need to take out this. Well, see this right here, this piece right here of the shifter, I mean, that's loose. So I mean, you can slide that forward and then slide that back piece out of there like so. But like I said, I still got to take this bottom thing off. So I'm gonna get that. Let's see if I can do it like this. I'm gonna get my pocket screwdriver again. Let's see if I can get in there. There should be like two little notches here somewhere. Oh, I think I see it. Is that it? I'll go on the other side. So I'm doing this. Oh, I'm watching this on the camera right now, so can't really see what I'm doing too well. Nope. I don't see any grooves for this. I don't know. Let's see if I can just screws here somewhere. Is that it? Oh, I found her. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay. I gotta do this. Come back to you guys again.
this off camera again. And you guys see like the opening right there. Kind of gotta scoop that out, and then should be mint. See if you can get it. If I can get you. Yeah. If you're not changing that, this joint right here. Where's it? Yeah. So if you're not changing this joint right here, you wouldn't take it off. There's a clip on the other side there that you can pop off. But I'm changing this whole thing, so I'm just gonna take it off from there. So, got it out. I mean, pretty much just gotta. I just popped that clip from around there, and then this right here, I just use this little torque bit thing that I have to push that pin out like that. And then you can slide this whole assembly. Should be able to get all this out of. Okay, so let's just slide that out from back there. Okay, that's out. And then pull all this good stuff down. Probably should have took it down the other side. Yeah, take it down on the other side. Because the exhaust is there, so take it down on this side. This is the driver's side of the car. There's a little bit more space on this side. Drop it down like that. Maybe, almost, and boom. There is our old shift assembly that will be no longer leaning. And look at that. Can you guys see in there? Yeah, that thing is supposed to be like a foam. I can still feel the foam in there, but it's like all squished up, soaked in oil. I'm pretty sure I fixed all my oil leaks, by the way, so this new assembly shouldn't get too ugly. But here's the clip on the other side of this selector joint that you would have to remove if you weren't going to change your selector joint. But I'd recommend just replacing it since you're already there, you know. Just one more step. And probably, you know, most cars, this is probably original in there. So, yep, that's out. I'm grabbing new stuff and starting so. All right, so got the new shifter just kind of sitting there. I adjusted it. I made it so I unscrewed the bottom because it's adjustable at the bottom for the Cliqtuning one. So I unscrewed it all the way to where it came out. And then I adjusted the nut probably about like, say like 3/4 of the way down. So I still have like 75% of the length of the, you know, the bottom out to get some pretty short shifts. Hopefully it's not too short. I'm thinking I might adjust it to halfway. I don't know. Or I might just leave it like that and see how it feels, and then if anything, you know, I'll go back and readjust it. But so here's the new selector joint. You can see that kind of foam. It's like really hard foam in there. This one's way better. This one did not come with the little pin, so I'm gonna have to reuse that pin out of the old one for this. And then we got the DSSR here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put this on the DSSR first and then install it in the car. Sorry, because I cook it. Yeah, so I'm gonna install the shifter selector joint onto the DSSR, and then
I'm gonna put this side in, the selector joint side in, and then I'm gonna connect it to the shifter. And also my girl's about to help me come out, and she's gonna put the bolts in through the top so I can put this plate on. And you have to, obviously you have to put this plate on before you connect the SSR to the shifter. So here are the little pins for this, and so it replaces that little flip clip thing with like a regular one, which is way nicer in my opinion. Actually I lied, so that flip clip thing doesn't go back in, so this is just a completely different setup. But so one side's to the selector joint, and then the other side's to the shifter. So should be a relatively easy install. And then here's the bolts for that hold the shifter in. So I'll leave these here for when my girl comes out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff together until she gets out here. Okay, so slight bit of a dilemma. This the DSSR, the gaps in between here was a little too tight. Neither this didn't fit, the selector joint didn't fit, or the bottom of the shifter didn't fit in there. So what I did was I just took my grinder and I just like grinded the inside down like that to pretty much, you know, made this skinnier each ear on both sides. I did this side already. It's still a little tight. Currently doing this side, but the battery died, so I got that on charge right now, and that's about all I can do. So I'll get back to you guys when the battery's charged. Okay, so pretty much finished. I just got to put that stuff back on. 3/4 of the way was too long. It was hitting the drive shaft, but I adjusted it, and now everything looks solid. So pretty much I'm looking at it now. I think I have to like slide this over just a touch, like the because you can see this is neutral and first is like pretty much in the middle. You see that? It's first, that's third. It's kind of to the side. So I'm gonna just take this plate loose a little bit and maybe shift it this way just a touch to get this to straighten up. But other than that, pretty much done. We had a little casualty, that's why I didn't get too much recording towards the end, but yep, we're pretty much done. I'll straighten this out and then I'll get back to you guys. Driving fine. I'm gonna do a quick pull right here, and see what happens. I do have stock mounts, which everybody kind of is against. You know, they say it won't work, period, blah blah, be popping out of gear. So I'm about to test it, see what it do. So that's first, and I'm just gonna give it everything. shifting crazy, but you know, I was shifting pretty hard, you know. I mean, I'll do it again here. That's third, second, I'm at 4,000 RPMs, and then floored. Oops, forgot I was in second there. Okay, we got a red light. I'll do it again. Try that again. Yeah, that's one thing I kind of notice is, I mean, like this right here is neutral. All right, so that's third and that's fourth. So it's like, I don't know, I gotta get used to it, because I mean, I'm used to all my gears being all the way back here or all the way up here. So I'm gonna do a quick launch and do it to 3,000 RPMs, see if it pops out. First, if the light turns green. Okay, let's hold on for a second. Try to do this quick, I got some traffic behind me. First, 3,000 RPM. Second. Third. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I think so. I just myth busted that theory that you can't have a chassis mount shifter with stock mounts. I have bone stock OEM mounts. They are brand new though. Like I did just replace them. So brand new trans mounts, brand new engine mounts. I changed engine mounts like February, I think. We're in September 11th. So I changed engine mounts in February, it's brand new, and I changed the transmission mounts maybe like 2 months ago, brand new as well. Both of them stock rubber. Transmission mounts was from O'Reilly's. The engine mounts I bought off of Rock Auto. I wasn't planning on getting this chassis mount shifter at the time that I ordered these parts, but then after I put the engine mount stuff on, I don't know, I guess I kind of just wanted to get a chassis mount shifter after that. So I thought maybe I was gonna have to put solid mounts or the polyurethane, the 95A ones, but I mean, I just did pretty much a full-blown 3,000 RPM launch in from a dead stop, spun tires, everything was good. I never had any pops out. I did miss a gear once, but I'm still trying to get used to this shifter. But yeah, so fact of the matter, you can run a chassis mount shifter in an e46 with stock OEM mounts, not the original mounts in the car. If your mounts are blown, obviously you might have a different experience than I have. But like I said, brand new OEM mounts, shifter's good. It might be a different scenario if you're like drifting and you're clutch kicking and stuff, because that's, I mean, I pretty much did a clutch kick from a dead stop. But I mean, with e46s or any underpowered car for that matter, sometimes you gotta clutch kick it a bunch. So I don't know how to hold up to that, if it'll pop out of gear. I guess I'm gonna have to find out, but that's gonna be wait for next video. My fingers like throbbing. Yeah, I'm just gonna go clean up, and that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video. Again, this thing looks amazing. This is, again, for those that want to know, this is the 11.4 inch shifter from Cliqtuning, chassis mount shifter. I believe it was 200. Was it 200? Yeah, I think it was like $200, $220. I forget. I bought this. I ordered this a while ago. But yeah, so it's 11.4 inch because I was looking for somebody to put the measurements, and kind of show me what what it looks like in E46, because I didn't want it to be too tall, you know, because I mean, I obviously still have my radio right there and whatnot, and I didn't want it to be like in front of my radio or whatever. But again, this is 11.4 inch one. I mean, it's in the front of the radio a little bit, but I mean, from my vantage point, it's perfect, even in gear. So third, yeah, plenty of space to still, you know, touch on, you know, all this stuff here. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I will try to be more consistent with these videos. I still do have to put in my a bunch of stuff, actually, my, you know, center support bearing, subframe, rear subframe bushings, the diff bushings, reinforcement plates. I do plan on getting a SLR angle kit eventually. I want to get the Ultra, but that might not be for a month or so at least. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.